Well, thanks for joining us during the rain delay. Andy McCullough on my left, Vahe Gregorian here, Joel Goldberg walking through because
hey, are you guys working?
He's photobombing us.
The franchise, Joel Goldberg.
How's this work?
Would you tell us? This is your racket.
Just look at the camera and talk.
Okay.
Hey, where's Bruce?
Bruce, I don't know.
Bruce Chen, that is. Okay.
I'll miss you, Bruce.
Anyway,
Thinking about you wherever you are.
We are, and we're going to keep this going live in case John Sleezer at the other side just wants to go ahead and not edit this out.
Yeah.
A little bit to talk about while we wait for the rain to clear and hope the rain passes through completely. Mike Moustakas really is the story of the day, and it's especially the story of the day because not just getting the All-Star vote, but the circumstances in his life with the illness of his mother that he acknowledged today. And I don't know, Andy, it's tough to get your arms around the whole story, I think, because the main thing is you try to get into where this must strike him.
Yeah, I think he himself was kind of having a little bit of trouble trying to put it all in one place because, you know, on one hand, it's been, you know, he's been home for the past 4 days with his mother who's, you know, been dealing with illness for a while. I mean, this is the second time this year that he went home to be with her. The second time he was on the family emergency list. And, you know, she told him, you know, come back, go back to work essentially. Yeah. So, you know, he comes back and team's very happy to see him, and he finds out he's an all-star. You know, it's just it's an incredible convergence of things, and you know, it's a great story for him. This is a guy who was not a productive major league player last year, especially at the plate. I mean, there's no talking around that. He was demoted, you know, at one point and brought back because of, you know, really because of injury. You know, it wasn't because he was really ready to come back, and he wasn't a good hitter all season. You know, he had some home runs in the playoffs, but he wasn't a particularly reliable hitter or anything like that. And he's completely remade himself this year. He's become, you know, he's a 300 hitter, and that's something that it seemed like he could never be in the big leagues. It's up to him to, you know, to kind of keep going for the rest of the year. But it's been a tremendous story, and to combine that with the, you know, kind of the weight of you know, the stuff with his mom hanging over him for the past year or so. I mean, it's just it's kind of hard to contemplate what he's been going through.
Yeah, and I think he would have been received with great warmth when he came home to the Royals today anyway. I'm sure it was, you know, when he came in that room, I'm sure guys were really glad to see him. But the idea of Ned Yost then calling the team together and saying, Royals fans have done it again, and having kind of a singular moment of appreciation for him, which is sort of interesting about this last pick on the All-Star team.
Yeah.
In a way, it's the last pick on the All-Star team, but it's also the one guy who's sort of singled out by himself.
Yeah, it's got to be a cool experience, and it does. For whatever reason, it feels a little different for him than it does for the other 6 guys. How many All-Stars?
Yeah, I guess
there's so many. But you know, it's like all these guys. You know, Sal's been an All-Star before. Alex Gordon's one before. You know, Lorenzo Cain could have seen this coming. You know, Alcides Escobar could have seen this coming. You know, maybe coming into this year. With Moustakas, I mean, you know, there was the idea that he might not be a big league.
Right.
And you know, for him to have this opportunity and to have earned it, you know, really, even if, you know, he's not having a good year. He's got like Donaldson or Machado. He's still been a really good player, and you know, he's being rewarded for it now. That's you know, credit to him.
Well, good for Mike Moustakas, good for the Royals, good for the Royals fans.
Good for Joel Goldberg.
And good for Joel Goldberg, who started this off with the cameo appearance. Keep checking us out on True Blue and on Twitter and KansasCity.com. We'll see if we get a game tonight.